Welcome to week 10 of the Tonto's Demise podcast. I'm Detonator's Tonto Bowl 6 champ.
And I'm Matthew Detling, Tonto Bowl 1 and Tonto Bowl 3 champ.
And those taps are not for Justin Bajork because I was trying to put him in his grave, but he refused vehemently. And Detling, tell me what those taps are for.
Those taps are for our great nation, our once great nation, and the future that it holds due to the election results that happened on Tuesday.
I couldn't agree more. I think it's going to be a really long 4 years, and it's probably the equivalent of like Craig Kubicek having a dynasty.
Oh, wow. I think this is far worse than Craig having a dynasty.
I know. I'm just trying to put it in Tonto's Demise terms.
I mean, he does have the type of hair.
Yeah. Thinning a little bit in the back. Really luxurious on top. But you know, that meme that they made about you, which we never got a chance to talk about, seems a little bit not as funny anymore.
It doesn't, because everybody thought that it wouldn't happen. So, I mean, now you guys should also fear that Tonto's Demise will be made great again.
It's true. I'm not going to get into it too much because it's a fantasy football podcast. It's not a political podcast, but I'm not too excited about our next 4 years, and I hope that our league will remain intact for those 4 years. Hopefully not 8 years.
I honestly don't know, Brian. I mean, within these 4 years, it could be possible that maybe some of us can't afford the $40 fee to be in their league.
Yeah.
Depending on taxes and what happens.
Right, or you might get hired to do a job for Trump, and then he just doesn't pay you.
That's very true.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Right, or I mean, I don't know, Gags might be an immigrant. Like, he might be deported. I've never seen his birth certificate, have you?
I have not. That could be the same thing. Could be said for Craig. Craig looks a little immigrant-ish.
Yeah, I mean, he's not safe.
And he's working in the back of a kitchen.
Yes, great, but it's true. Like, I've never seen his birth certificate either. I mean, I know his parents.
Yeah.
But I don't know for a fact that he was born in America.
That's true. We don't know anything at this point.
Yeah. I mean, I have my birth certificate upstairs, so I could pull it out. I could show you I'm American, so I'm safe. I hope you are.
I don't have my birth certificate on me.
Yeah.
I have a passport. At least if I get deported, I can get it back.
Okay.
So, scary times.
I know. Like I said, I hope that, nobody builds a wall around anybody and excludes them from the league, because we're all inclusive here. We accept everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We accept everybody.
Right. I mean, even if you seem a little gay, that's great.
Wow, I can't believe you just threw that out there like that.
I'm saying it's a good thing. It brings diversity.
Did you say a little gay?
Yeah. Or a lot.
We don't care if you're flaming.
That's right.
If you want to be in our league and you have the talent to do it, you can get in the league.
That's right. And
Wasn't Vanilla Jeff a little gay?
I think so, yeah. I mean, he was in the Navy.
He was in the Navy. It's true.
Yeah.
So this league will always have the rights of people in mind.
That's right.
But also at the same time, we will also throw those rights in your face.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah. We don't mess around. Especially when it comes to like trade rape.
It is the right of people to be able to be trade raped.
Yeah, but we are against rape.
We are against rape.
Yeah. We're against grabbing other teams by the pussy.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, right?
Yes. I mean, have we ever said that?
No, but I mean, we just got to put it out there.
Jeez.
I'm against that.
Even this makes me uncomfortable.
I know. Like, all kidding.
Grab that team by the pussy.
Yeah. All kidding aside, like, I am a little bit worried about the future of America.
I am too. But I mean, there's always unfinished business to talk about this.
Right. So, I think we just move on with the podcast, right? Because...
Yes, at this time, let's move on with the podcast, because I'm sure that we could talk for a little bit about it. But, I mean, this is a fantasy football podcast, not a Donald Trump podcast.
That's absolutely correct. And fantasy football is one of the great things about being an American. Okay, maybe not. on the eve of Veterans Day.
Yeah, it's the best thing about being American is I get to play fantasy football, an American sport.
Unfinished business in that. My first unfinished business is with Craig Bissick. I didn't even watch his recap yet. I will, but I didn't get a chance to watch it yet. However, on the lineup, he seems to like to pit people against me. I'm glad that nobody took the bait, but even before the waiver wire on Tuesday night, he made a point to tell the league that I didn't have a quarterback. I didn't have a kicker either, but he didn't point that out. And he was trying to encourage the league to use their priority, because I had 11, to take all the quarterbacks remaining. And I counted the actual, because I was a little bit afraid, I counted the eligible quarterbacks that would probably start this week that are on the waiver wire, and there were only 7. So I was freaking out a little bit. I thought, if I was ranked higher, they might do it, but I didn't think I was going to get Jay Cutler. I thought I'd have to take, I don't even know who the next up would be.
Trevor Siemian.
Yeah, probably Trevor Siemian. But Cutler, I've played him before, as a streamer, but he's going against Tampa Bay, so I figured he was the best available. But I just want to say it was a dick move. It was a dick move to call me out. But at the same time, I appreciate it.
I appreciate
it, like that he's actually looking to try and cut my legs off. So
I feel like you guys have a rivalry.
Oh, we absolutely do. Yeah. It's unhealthy.
It's unhealthy.
It's unhealthy. I don't,
Like which person? You or Craig?
Probably both.
Probably both?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably more me.
Wait, well, I mean, probably more you.
I do think that, in the past couple of years, I've done better at head-to-head matchups. I'm sure Craig could look it up. I think I've beaten him more than not in the last, say, 3 or 4 years. Clearly got him this year. And I think our rivalry was sealed with that tie. Oh, man, that tie. That hurt so bad. The fact that we actually had to tie. We both had a good score that week. I don't remember off the top of my head, but we both had a good score. But, yeah, the other thing with Kabisic was he also pointed out that 6 of the 9 matchups that I've been involved with have included a 200-point game from one of the 2 teams.
Yes.
And 2 of them have been for me, but the other 4 have been my opponent. So that's kind of interesting, actually. 2/3 of our games have included 200 points. You did. Jut did. Probably. I don't think Josh did. I don't remember who else did. I think Crick Gags might have had one, and I think Crick might have had one. So it hurt. But nowadays, I really do go into every week thinking, if I don't get close to 200 points, I'm not going to win. Mm-hmm. And thanks for pointing that out, Craig. And the next one goes out, because Dowling doesn't have a whole lot just yet, but the next one is with Tree Size. I don't know whether or not I believe 100% that his kid actually traded Cole Beasley out. I mean, it would take... I don't know.
I feel like there'd be a lot of button mashing.
A lot of button mashing. Right. It's not easy to trade somebody out. I'm not calling him a liar. It may have happened. Maybe Avina touched a couple buttons real quick and then got out of the app. But
I mean, to be fair, those 3 kids are literally on top of him the whole time, rolling. It's like a wrestling war, and just Teresa's just trying to do whatever you can to get them busy and away from him. Stop trying to beat the crap out of me. And is the oldest one not Avina? That's the youngest. Mercedes. Yeah. She's got quite the attitude, so she might have just done it on purpose.
She does. And then when Remy gets fired up, look out.
Yeah, I couldn't even imagine with Remy's fired up.
Yeah. So it's highly possible that it happened. I just don't want him to bring any of that up against me this week, because we are going head-to-head, and he's going to be trying to put me underground with my 7th loss. And I know he's probably just grinning over there if he's listening, because he would enjoy that. He would enjoy taking me out and then, rubbing it in my face on the lineup. So just do it without excuses, all right? That's all I have to say about that.
Brian, I actually do have some unfinished business. Today's unfinished business goes out to Josh.
Aren't you playing him this week?
I am playing him this week, which is a funny thing. He was starting a bunch of stuff up on the Line app here, and I'm pretty sure he was just trying to get me fired up because he was playing me this week, which at the time I really wasn't paying attention to who I was playing because I usually just assume I'm going to win no matter what.
Who are you, me?
But no, he starts off with this rename Detling's name crap team, and
Well, you brought that up week 1.
I did?
Yeah, you said I'm going to change my team name this year.
I said possibly. But anyway, but that's between me and Jimmy.
And Jason.
And Jason. But nobody else.
Okay.
That's our thing. But he goes on he's almost like Kevin Bean inserting himself into our conversations, you know? Like he's like, oh, what about a new contest, rename Detling's team name, like a squashed bald? It's all right. Huber's bitch? That one I don't like. I'm not a Huber's bitch. And then
Prove it.
I have proved it time and time again over the years.
Last week?
Last week, no.
Okay.
I wish I would have did something different. I would have not been Huber's bitch, but he has been my bitch most of the time.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Yes, that's one of my favorite sayings. Detonated. It's actually that was by Jimmy Crick though.
Okay.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, Josh didn't come up with that.
No, Josh wasn't smart enough to come up with that one. And then he just said, I did like how Jimmy said, we all work. That's why we're not jumping in on here. But then Josh goes to pick on me and so oh, your girl has eyes for me and stuff like that. And I'm like, I didn't say it on line app, but I was like, how could she have eyes for you? You have the ultimate dad bod of 2016.
The ultimate dad bod. If there was a calendar, he'd be the cover.
He'd be December. He's like, but
oh my god, that's a great idea. There's 12.
Dad bods?
No. There's 12 teams, 12 managers, 12 months in a year. You do the math. We could do a calendar.
Who's gonna buy it?
Nobody.
No, your wife.
It wouldn't be for sale.
It wouldn't be for sale.
We just give it out.
Wives would buy one.
No, they would be forced on
You
them.
would buy it for them.
Yeah.
And on your fridge would have, instead of you when you're doing your shirtless calendar for your wife, Italy and stuff like that.
Right. Which you took the pictures of. You were
Dude, I was a great.
You were the artist. No, you were the artistic director.
I was the artistic director. I was feeling it's because I was in Europe. I remember I was supposed to make a mustache calendar for Stacy.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
I don't know, but Josh probably would have ripped that one off the fridge.
Most likely.
I would have had to tell her to keep it at the hospital, maybe behind the desk. Only when she gets upset. But I liked my home name. My name was the Hayward Homewrecker. Thought that was pretty good.
Yeah.
No, but what the hell is Josh doing trying to get on my team name shit?
Hey, I'm going to just piggyback on that for a minute because it seems like Josh has been quiet most of the year, and all of a sudden he wants to talk shit. He wants to come out with two $10 bets against me. I'll beat you just because he gets one win, and then after that, he wants to say I'm not going to make playoffs. Granted, it's a long shot for me, but I took the bet because I figure I'm going to beat him no problem this year, at least by points. I'm up at least 90 points right now.
Is the points part of the bet?
Well, if we have the same record at the end of the year, then points have to be factored in.
So, I guess so.
I would be ranked higher than him. He will be ranked lower than me.
True. And he's a piece of shit. He hasn't even given me my Pyrex yet.
I know.
Should we talk about this Pyrex he's got for me?
Just because you didn't respond within 5 seconds.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I think you should give it to me by Christmas.
At least by Christmas. Maybe Thanksgiving, so you could actually make something by Christmas.
Are you going to see him by Thanksgiving?
Maybe. I don't know.
I think he should give it to you at your Thanksgiving get-together.
That's not a bad idea. If he's not in jail. This is the guy who leaves his house to go watch Doctor Strange. What is it?
Leaves his kid in the living room,
Leaves
right?
his kid in the living room with Doritos and Mountain Dew.
How old's this kid?
3? Not even 3. 2.5.
Doritos and Mountain Dew?
Yeah.
That's a terrible parent right
Horrible parent. So,
he's going to pay for it in dental bills for years to come.
So I think Josh needs to get off his soapbox. I think he needs to just get his head back in reality, out of fantasy, because he's going to owe me probably $20 because I'm probably going to make it to the playoffs. I'll beat Craig for sure. Probably Crick too because I've got some great matchups in the last week of the the year.
Really piling it on thick.
I am a little bit, but I will enjoy that $20.
Well, I have a bet for a beer. It's not $20.
Yeah, I know, but
probably $8 for the beer.
Josh is a high roller.
Josh is a high roller.
Yeah,
what's he drive again?
Well, it used to be a Honda.
BMW. That's what
Stacy
drives. Yeah. Acura.
Yeah, it used to be an Acura. Yeah. Yeah, I think it is an Acura.
An Acura?
Yeah.
He would drive an Acura.
Who cares? It's a piece of shit.
True.
So,
no, the Hyundai was a piece of shit.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, if I'm being frank, he's an asshole.
Hello, Frank.
No, I'm not Frank.
Oh, you're not Frank?
I'm still B.
He's an asshole. Your Cobra is an asshole.
Yeah, he wanted to take away my Cobra status. Screw you, man. Like,
Can you take away Cobra
I
status?
don't think so. I mean, it has to be a vote, and like, if there's only 2 of us, like, you can never get a majority. It'd always be 50-50.
It's a strong bond, but you know it's not as strong a bond as Brian?
What?
A cougar.
That's true.
You know how you only get elected or taken out of the Cougars?
Die.
You have to die. That's exactly right. And I think it would be the ultimate bonding is if the other cougar kills you.
Wow, that would be pretty horrible. But yeah, getting up to that, like Cobra, Brianna, like the only people who call me Brianna were my brothers when I was growing up. So yeah, it stung a little bit, but not that much.
I didn't know what that was, but now you said it, I wish I would have been there for when your brothers would have called you Brianna. I would have loved to have seen that fight.
Yeah, it was mainly when we were like in elementary school. Yeah,
I was thinking when you guys were you guys stayed in terrace?
yeah. What's wrong with that?
No, nothing wrong with staying. No,
Just because government housing, now you're gonna judge me?
I'm not judging. This isn't about me, Brian. No, I'm saying you guys had you guys had 2 veterans up there. Like
That's right.
Is you and Craig in one bedroom, and
Yeah.
did Adam have his own?
Yeah.
I would love to have seen like if you would have finally lost it, like come storming up those stairs and like tried to fight it between 2 bedrooms. Or like somebody would throw their Oasis out on somebody else.
That's funny.
What's the storyboarding glory? You're fucking dead.
Hey, this is not about me and my brothers. This is about Josh
It's true.
being a tool.
Being a tool.
Yeah. So
He's not making the playoffs anyway.
He's not making playoffs, and he's leaving the league anyway. So who cares? He's out of the league. We've only got like 4 games left with him. Good riddance.
Good riddance to that guy.
Yeah.
The twerking bull.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking twerking bull.
Fucking twerking bull.
Sorry, Nola.
Yeah, Nola, be quiet. Be quiet, Brian. Not Nola. Be
Uh,
quiet, Nola.
Delling.
Yeah.
Do you think Josh cares we're saying all this, considering he's sitting right next to us?
I would say so. He might just care about it a little bit.
Should we ask him?
Yeah, let's ask him.
What do you think about that, Josh?
I love you guys. I love you guys.
Yeah, we were kind of piling on a little extra thick, but I meant most of that.
So did I, and I almost finished my whole beer too.
Half of a whole beer.
Yeah, I might pour.
I got the other half.
Yeah.
I could see the flames coming out of your ears over there. I think it was
Flames,
pretty evident.
More like the steam coming off my bald head, like Bruce Smith.
It's
an
like
iconic photo.
that's a glare.
It's a glare.
I think Bruce.
You no longer have jet black hair. You're salt and pepper.
Well, that's because of Stacy. That's because of Stacy.
And Delling's lost
I
it.
said that. I swear to God.
You
Oh,
spit out my delicious beer.
yeah. But yeah, was that a compliment you were talking about, Josh having the sexiest dad bod?
That was just something to
That's
throw out
exactly
there.
what he said. He said I belonged in a calendar. I'm going to go ahead and take that as a compliment.
Yeah, cover boy.
If I have the good enough body to be in a calendar, I'm doing something right. You know what I mean?
Sure. Let's do it.
I'm pretty sure Brogan told you.
Oh,
That
wow.
guy,
Wow.
that guy deserves to be in a calendar right there. I mean,
That's exactly what
Yeah.
she said.
Fold out.
that's right. I would buy a centerfold of that guy.
I tried to tell her about it. I said, yeah, Josh. And she said, who? I said, that guy from the hockey game. And I was like, for my birthday. She said, yeah, Brian was there. I go, yeah, Josh, too. She's
Wait, there was another person there?
like, I was like, the guy didn't talk. He just sat there and watched the TV the whole time. She's like, kind of remember. But she said, I got important stuff to remember, babe. I got to help run a big bank. I don't need it. It doesn't really concern me about this kid that sits there and doesn't talk.
help open up accounts that people don't know about and transfer money into them.
Wells Fargo.
Wells Fargo.
No. There are regulations she has to follow.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, did you?
Is that how you pay for your Acura?
Let's not go there.
This is a pretty good interview here. So.
Stacy's BMW.
Yeah. Let's not go there either.
Is it possible, though, like on a side note, that you maybe Bill Cosby'd your own girlfriend at the hockey game there?
At the hockey
I mean,
game?
that's why she doesn't remember Josh. Is it possible that you slipped to Mickey?
I would say more like she hockey. Bill Cosby to me. So, I don't remember either.
I wish I wouldn't remember that game.
I wish I would not remember that game either.
I mean, obviously they won the next game, but it would have been so sweet if they had won that one.
Yeah, we were in the South Side.
Yeah,
that would have
we
been awesome.
Total mayhem.
We would have had to wait like 2 hours just to leave the city.
Yeah. You had the mounted police go by, you had the SWAT team go by. It would have been pretty fun. Not that that's fun, but that just tells you what kind of crowd it would have been. There definitely been a few couches on fire. That's all I'm saying.
And we're not all liberals, though. We don't set things on fire.
Just after like football games.
Well, we were there for a couple times for the Super Bowl victories, and we saw how crazy it gets.
Yeah.
So I can remember me sitting out there with a can of beer out in the streets, partying, and this cop comes right by, and there's this guy in front of me, and I don't remember what happened, but the guy, cop throws the guy to the ground, starts to like put his hands behind his back, then he looks at me, and I'm sitting there with a can of beer open out in the streets, and I just drop the beer and start walking away. It's like, nope, I'm good. I don't need to be arrested for an open container.
That's probably what it's going to be like with Trump as president.
Right. Could be possible.
Good things are going to happen now that Trump is president. Good things are going to happen. No more snowflake liberals getting everything they want.
Snowflake liberals. Listen to this guy.
Little crybabies. Oh, give it to me for free. Give it to me for free. I want to go to college for free.
I want to live in the country. I want health care. Oh, wait, those are important things. Okay.
Like, what are you talking about?
I was being sarcastic, very sarcastic.
Are we trying to segue into another topic?
Maybe.
Apparently, we're doing unfinished business still.
Yes, it's still going.
Ryan just pointed at me. Wasn't really ready. My unfinished business for real is the election that happened on Tuesday. I stayed awake until I had talked to Craig a little bit, and I stayed awake until the electoral votes were at 2:38 to 2:15, and then I fell asleep. I couldn't stay awake, and I woke up at 3 in the morning. My girlfriend elbowed me and woke me up, and she goes, "Trump's president." I look at the TV, and there he is doing his acceptance speech, and I took the remote control and I turned the TV off, and I thought it was a nightmare, and I just kind of was like, yeah, right, and then rolled back over and went to bed, and then I woke up in the morning and saw that Trump really was president. So I'm a little scared, and Brian and I also both said that we're both scared, but we're also both glad that we're white.
Yeah.
Now, that being said, that's true, 100% true.
Yeah.
I do have a couple of things that are unfinished business with the Trump supporters that are crazy and like basically like, oh, fuck you, this is our country, we're taking our country back, blah blah blah. Well, I mean, can you please go to the history books and study your country and your history? First of all, it's not your country. You robbed it from the Indians. And hello, it's not my country. I'm from Germany. You're from Europe. Everybody's here from here. We're not from America. We have made this our country through brute violence, force, and trading stupid cups for like 5 acres of land.
Yeah, but technically we took it from Great Britain, if we're being honest. I mean, they took it from the Native Americans, and then we kicked England's ass so we could have it.
Okay, I guess we're going to get technical, but it was always the Indians' country.
Well, I have Russian heritage, so I
forgot Josh was here.
I sort of just don't even belong here anyway. Right. So I feel like I'm taking it from you. That's how I feel. Yeah, that's how I feel.
Okay, all right. Well, that being said, fuck you, Josh. But no, this is a serious thing that happened. Like, Trump is our president. Like, we have to deal with saying Donald Trump. Like, I literally have trouble going, Donald Trump is my president.
You don't have to.
Like, no, but I'm also at the same time, I'm not going to be that person saying you are not my president. I think that's disrespectful to our country as well. Like, you have to accept that. Kim, you are not my president.
I'm proud of you for that.
Well, thank you.
I'm proud of you for respecting the democratic process. Yeah. He's not the greatest guy in the world, but it was a democracy. It's a democracy.
No. He's not the greatest guy. Like, in the whole like scope of guys in the world, like, is he like in the top half?
He's not Bill Cosby either. So I mean, he's close.
Actually, he's really close.
Molested people. Yeah. He's close, but he doesn't roofie people. Okay,
that we know of.
Yeah, that we know of.
He just grabs them by the pussy. Yeah. So,
but I mean, if we're ranking the guys of the world, he's probably in the bottom like 10th percentile.
I would give him bottom 1%.
Yeah,
I wouldn't give him bottom 10. I would give him bottom
1%.
But I mean, with that being said, it's kind of like this is the greatest FU to the elite 1% ever. To the whole process. It's like, fuck you, we're just throwing Donald Trump in there and see what happens. Like, you had Clinton, and yeah, I'm a Democrat, but I also know Clinton's evil as well. Yeah. She's taking a lot of money from us, or from garnering, like, once for president, they get so many thousands of dollars per speech. Yeah. And somehow I think they got like 200, all the donors of the Clinton Foundation funded the Chelsea Clinton wedding. So really, that really went to something good.
Right. I mean, politicians usually aren't worth over $30 million. Right. So yeah, I get your point.
But another thing is, this truly was shocking to America. In the last presidential race that anybody can ever think about where this actually happened would be Dewey versus Trump. And everybody thought that Dewey was for sure going to be the next president, was going to be president. And it was so much so that I believe it was the Chicago newspaper had it printed on the episode that Dewey is the president, wins the presidency. But look at that, Truman became president.
You said Trump originally, just so you know.
Did I say I meant Truman? Truman
I know.
became president. And he did some great things. He dropped a nuclear bomb. And he also, the buck stops here.
Let's just hope that Trump doesn't follow that line of thinking.
Yeah.
But
But that's what I'm saying. Hey, maybe something can happen with Trump. Maybe he will do something great that we do not expect.
Well, as a Republican, I think you kind of figured that out by now.
Yeah.
I don't like him. I think he's going to be. I think he is not a representation of most Republican values. But
What are Republican values, Josh?
family and blue collar work.
That sounds like a Democrat.
Sounds made up. The way you said that.
So
Family, I think. Blue collar, or is it white
I
collar?
I don't want to say why I don't like the liberal, because I don't the liberal mindset, because I don't want to piss everyone off, because I think a lot of you guys are Democrats, so I don't really want to make everyone hate me, but
More.
yeah, more than you already do. I think Trump, from some of the things that he said about manufacturing and bringing jobs back, that's why I like him. I want him to bring the jobs back.
He did say he was going to cut corporate tax from between 35% to 15%.
He did, and hopefully that helps bring jobs. I mean, it's maybe it's backwards thinking, maybe it's not, but everybody has their opinion. So
Yeah.
you know,
Well, I mean, I have my views and my opinions. Sure. I mean, Obamacare isn't the greatest thing in the world. But I guess what I'm trying to say is I would love, Brian and I had the good fortune of going to Sweden. And we also had the good fortune of seeing what they got from free education, free health care.
It's not free. They pay for it through taxes.
But like with their retirement,
It's not quite that high. It's like closer to 40.
Yeah, but with their retirement package as well.
Yeah.
With that being said, they do take like 40% out of your paycheck.
Yeah.
But for me, if you're, 40% of my paycheck, and I get to go to free school.
They take 30% from us now. If we had a totally socialist system like that, maybe it could work in a large country. Maybe it wouldn't. I don't know. But,
Well, that's the problem. We have too many people.
We have such a mixed bag of people. You've got the East Coast, who believes one thing. You got the entire Midwest, who's very religious and family values oriented, and then you got California. Nobody really cares about California.
They got weed.
They have legal weed now, right?
Yeah.
But
And high taxes.
I mean, they take about over 40% out of my paycheck.
it's 40%.
Oh, for me, for my retirement, like for my pension as a teacher, I get it's
40%
like
just for pension.
no total, like with all my taxes, federal, state, but it's a little over 40% whenever you factor in the pension, and it's a good pension. I mean, I hope they keep it because they're trying to take it away, and I think it'll be great, and it'll be pretty good health care. But if everyone in the country could have like that guaranteed, like retirement, if you could have a guaranteed education, not education, but a guaranteed like health care, you'd have a much happier, healthier society. And I don't think that Donald Trump is for any of that. I think he's for like division, walls, like ripping people apart. Like he wants everything for himself.
I certainly hope he doesn't do that.
The wall?
The wall.
Though there's no way they
the
could do the wall.
deportation, the immigration.
Deportation,
stuff.
maybe.
I certainly hope he doesn't do
The
that.
immigration, maybe. The deportation, might be able to get behind.
Really?
Maybe
Let's go round them up. Let's go round two.
Round
Yeah.
him up.
Well, that's what he's saying.
Okay. Instead of rounding him up, my opinion is, all right, if you're an illegal immigrant, let's make you an immigrant and let's make you pay taxes.
I mean, let's make you a citizen.
Okay, let's make you a citizen, but my main point is let's make you pay taxes.
Right.
I don't like you being here without paying taxes, and I am paying taxes.
But Donald Trump doesn't pay taxes.
Yeah, that's true.
Any comment, Josh?
No, I don't know.
Because he's smart.
Because
I'm smart because I don't pay taxes.
He figured out the loopholes, right?
there are
So
loopholes.
he knows the loopholes. So friggin' close them. Close them. He knows the loopholes, so he needs to close them. Yeah. He didn't do anything illegal, right? Well, I mean, he didn't release his tax returns. Maybe he did do something illegal. Who knows? But
Probably.
But if he knows there's certain loopholes out there that these wealthy people can get through, then he needs to close them. Plain and simple.
It's true. I mean, there's all kinds of loopholes for taxes, not just America. If you say like the Panama Files, so like what's his name, soccer star, not Ronaldo, Messi.
Oh yeah.
He's in there, and he's in the Panama Files. He's like $70 million in there or something like that, hidden away. So it's not just Americans, but it is the elite that find ways around them because they can afford the accountants or the CPAs or whatever you want to call them that know the loopholes. So that's the main thing. But yeah, you got to close the loopholes. But my main thing doesn't have to deal with Donald Trump is to put the financial businesses in check and know the rules and know what they do instead of giving back. They're too big to fail. I hate that.
Yeah, wouldn't that be great if Bernie Sanders was in there?
Well, Bernie Sanders was supposed to, I can't remember, if Hillary won, he was going to be Secretary of the Treasury or something. Like he was going to be in charge of the funds. Yeah. So good luck going to that guy and saying, I need to spend this much money on something because he'll be like, no, not going to do it. And he would be hold steadfast.
My biggest disappointment with the whole election is that I think Donald Trump ran on hate because like that's all he really preached throughout his entire campaign. He didn't really talk about policies very much. So even if his policies don't destroy America, I think that his hate will because he got people to vote him for that reason.
So you're saying everyone that voted for Donald Trump is a racist? Is
No. I think that no. I mean, some of them are, but not all of them.
Well, some Democrats are racist.
Absolutely.
Why are you looking at me?
But I'm just saying that, like, he preached a lot of sexism, racism, xenophobia. Like, he preached all of that, and people heard that, and they voted for him. And so I think that socially he is going to divide the country. It's happening already.
But Trump was like a master at getting people, like, he knew what, right. He knows entertainment and television. He knows what people get fired up about, and that's what he focused on.
Yeah.
And
he's a manipulator.
He is, but, well, let's give the guy a chance. Maybe when he gets in office, he's actually going to try to do something good. Like, he knew what to do to win, basically.
Well, let's just hope that he's a completely 180-degree different person than he's actually been the last 7 years of his life. Let's hope for that.
One thing we can hope for, that I really hope for, is some seriously good pussy-grabbing scandals out of the White House. I mean, we should be able to get some good ones. You know what I mean?
I thought it was going to be either way. It was Trump, or even if the Clintons won, because I knew Bill Clinton would have so much time to be walking around the White House, being able to get away with stuff. Because
Aren't you worried about your wife? Aren't you worried about your wife? Oh, baby, she's busy.
Yeah. He'd be all about, let's take the interns to the Lincoln bedroom, like, so give me a couple minutes Secret Service.
There's all the secret places in the White House.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that would have been fun either way.
It would have been a field day.
Wonder if he calls it the first penis.
First penis.
The first penis.
I was going to say Air Force penis.
The presidential.
Air Force One.
The presidential peni.
Peni. Now we've gone way too far.
Yeah.
That's Latin, by the way.
That's peni. Kind of got lost where I was going. My thing is, I'm not happy that Donald Trump was our president. And I'm
disgusted.
My advice to everybody is to save your damn money, put it in smart places, and don't go running out to Walmart to buy your 65-inch TV because it's $800 off. Be careful what you do in the next 4 years because it will come back to you.
My advice to the liberals especially, stop burning shit. Seriously, stop burning shit and vote next time. Nobody turned out for the Democrats. Hillary lost some of these states by 20,000 votes. Go vote.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I actually do agree with that. Don't go out and protest? I think it's stupid. You can't. Protesting gets nothing accomplished.
No, I think protesting is fine, but violent protests are not. I mean,
when's the last time we had a protest without violence?
They happen all the time, but you're always going to have a few bad eggs in there that are going to light stuff on fire. They're going to throw rocks or bricks, and they're going to ruin the whole thing.
It's a core American right to protest. Yeah. It's an absolute. It's their right to protest, but don't burn shit. I mean, right. you pretty much make your whole case. Nobody cares because you burnt something. You burn an effigy. Right. You set a couch on fire. Whatever.
Let's do something smart. Let's protest. Let's go back to the Boston Tea Party. Hell, let's wait for a shipment of Japanese cars to come over, and let's just throw them over. Let's just take the Honda Civics, drive them off the thing. Hey, we don't want your cars. We want Ford. We want Chevy. We want to be America. We want 100% American-made cars.
Yeah, let's wait for a shipment of Trump ties or Trump whatever else he makes coming in from China. Let's do that.
Make America great hats again.
I can't wait for Trump to start using American businesses. I hope that he does for manufacturing because he doesn't use any manufacturing from America now. So let's see him do what he preaches.
Exactly.
Any final thoughts there?
My final thoughts is America, we did it to ourselves. We got to live with it. And let's just pray that he does not bring any Russian involvement.
I did tell you I was Russian, right?
That's exactly what
Josh is in our league already.
Yeah,
We've got a spy.
we do. We have a mole. Who has the better body, Josh or Putin?
Oh, I've got me. Absolutely.
I've never seen you on horseback without a shirt.
I had Lady Godiva. I could like put on a wig, then a little long hair, and put it over my nipples so you can't see it, and go shirtless on a horse.
Jimmy Huber, if you're listening, make that happen.
That's true. That's very true.
Be careful what you wish for.
Make him eat Godiva chocolates too. There's one like having a Godiva chocolate. On his... Tranny of the week.
This week's tranny of the week has been canceled because trannies are no longer welcome in Trump's America.
Man. Wow.
If they were though, it would be Jay Cutler. Just saying.
I want to say that I love our league because I have the number 2 waiver priority, and I can't even pick up Chris freaking Ivory with a number 2 waiver priority.
Who'd you get anyway?
Nobody. Okay. I needed a kicker, but I'm not going to waste the number 2 waiver on a kicker.
Yeah, who are you, Craig?
That's probably Jay's the one that picked him up, and Jay never even does any transactions.
Well, I saw that. I was like, he has number 1. He hasn't done anything. I was like, maybe I'll get him.
He does like Chris Ivory.
But no.
Yeah, I'm good.
No.
Well, now you have number 1.
Now I'm number 1, and nobody's going to get hurt the rest of the season.
Not with that attitude.
Right. I'm hoping for. I think Spencer Ware's out for the year. Maybe. Let's see who his backup is.
Delling has him.
Coffee?
Yeah.
I'm good.
Well, heck, I'll get hurt too. Now,
You want a cup of coffee?
Who's back?
now Davis.
Take one.
Something will come your way, Josh.
Brian, you better
I mean, especially if you make it to the playoffs.
Well, now in Trump's America, I think a lot of the minorities might be leaving, so we might have some open slots here coming up that might be needing to be filled. Who knows?
Who are you suggesting might leave? Kabisic?
Kabisic.
Again, I have not seen his birth certificate.
He's probably not American.
That beard does not help him.
Where do you think he's from?
I would bet Istanbul.
Istanbul, maybe Ukraine.
Oh no,
Ukraine. Get out of here. Craig has some darkness to his skin.
he looks Eastern European. Maybe I think he could be an Arab. Who knows?
No one really knows.
It's just the way he likes it. Pakistan.
Did he come from the mountains in Pakistan? Could
He looks
be.
like he'd be from the
Yeah,
mountains.
he could be a goat herder.
He's got that short stoutness, you know.
Yeah.
You know what they say about goat herders, right? I mean,
I don't.
you know
But do
what
they?
say. I mean, you know what they say, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to pretend I do.
They're always horny.
Well,
Silence.
if we ever get
Something to come back.
if we ever get Craig on the show, we'll ask him.
Can't come back from that.
I'm not even going to go there. I'm just
We
not.
all picture Craig on a hill with a bunch of goats, figuring, hey, why not? I'll give it a try. Because I got nobody else to get.
It's been a while for me and you. You have a purty horns there. I don't know.
Instead of grabbed by the pussy, it's grabbed by the horns.
Up next, we have an exclusive interview that I didn't think we'd ever get with one manager of Twerk Kabisic, none other than Josh Hayward. Josh,
It is Cobra Brianna.
that's right. He's gonna keep that for a while.
It is Cobra Brianna.
Cobra Brianna, welcome to the show, sir. Officially in the interview.
I'd like to say I'm happy to be here, but I'm not really sure. I don't want to lie.
All right, Deli, you want to start things off?
Yes, it's a pleasure to have you here, as I say, through bated breath. First question. Take me through your thought process when trading for Tom Brady and John Ajayi.
Are you having a stroke?
I might be. It's a hard word to say.
Let's do it one at a time. The Tom Brady trade first.
All right, so my agent told me I had to do this.
What did you trade for? What did you trade for?
My agent told me I had to do this.
Okay.
To do this interview.
Yeah.
But he also told me that you were not going to ask the question about Jay Ajayi. So
Are you gonna walk?
Right away, you've broken the contract. So do I have to?
We didn't receive a contract. We did not receive a contract.
Who's your agent? Give me an answer.
Scott Boras?
Yeah.
That jerk. We don't do business with Scott Boras.
Well, I mean, the Brady trade was pretty self-explanatory. I mean, that's an easy one to figure out, right? I needed a quarterback.
You need a receiver.
You needed a receiver. I traded Odell Beckham.
Yeah.
Good player for good player. I mean,
Yeah.
I needed
argue with that one.
I needed a bump in quarterback points, and he needed a bump in receiver points.
And I think you won that one.
I think we kind of both benefited equally from it. I mean, I benefited in the place where I needed to benefit, and he did where he did. I mean, and Matt Ryan's lighting it up.
That's true.
So
That was a good trade on Jets' part. He didn't really need the extra quarterback.
That's why he got him in the 4th round. He took him. And I think he took Brady in the 4th round, and then thought he didn't expect. I'm sure he did not expect Matt Ryan to go off like that.
No. All right, and then that was also one of my first questions. Like, walk us through the thought process on the Jay Ajayi.
well, okay. So
Yes, please.
Set the scene.
Like dealing with the devil.
So I'm sitting in my man cave, which, by the way, is like a 6x6 room at the end of my house.
That's all you're allowed to have.
It is half of an enclosed porch, basically. So it's a built-in part of the
You
downstairs.
make it sounds bad, but he's got a giant screen TV in there.
55-inch.
Exactly.
I got a nice lounge chair.
32.
I got a nice lounge chair. I got a PS4 and an Xbox One, and
So don't make it sound like it's like, a hole in the wall.
no,
Wait,
it's
you have a PS4 and an Xbox?
yeah, both, yeah,
Why do you have 2?
because of exclusive content on both.
Jesus. How do you even have time to play video games with a kid?
I don't really.
That was my follow-up.
I don't, but I have them if I want to.
Okay. If I want to.
Or when Rowan grows up.
Or whatever.
Finally get back to this game. It's now.
I think I did play a few hours of BioShock the other night. And it felt good.
Oh, wait, Bioshock 1?
3. BioShock Infinite.
Okay.
BioShock Infinite.
All right, let's get back to setting the scene.
Video games. Over.
So anyway, I'm sitting there and I'm watching. I don't remember. I think I was watching hockey. Who knows? I don't remember I don't even remember the day because I might have been on drugs. I don't know. but the trade popped up on my phone as I was pissing around doing other stuff.
All right.
And I looked at it and I was like, you know what? I started thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, he's on a bye, so the timing really isn't good. For me, the timing isn't great. I wasn't going to use Spencer Ware because he's been kind of trash lately. I mean, what are you doing? You back it up like
Nothing at all.
okay.
Continue.
Anyway, so I started thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, it's not a great week to do this, but Spencer Ware's been hit or miss. I mean, he'll get decent amount of points, but then he'll get. It went like 4 weeks in a row getting under 8 points, and actually his rushing yards were like 5 or 6 points, if that. I was like, you know what? I've got flex guys, but I don't.
At the time, did you have flex guys?
No, I had 2. I had 2 flex guys that really are only good if you put them in the flex. So I wanted Riddick in the flex, and I wanted a guy who could run. And Ajayi, most of his points came when he was running. So I said, okay, I'll do it. What the hell?
And you were aware of the bye week.
I was aware of the bye week.
You would wait 1 week later to trade him
Why?
to appease the whole league.
To not help Craig.
I am not a Democrat.
What was that supposed to mean?
I don't care what you think. I'm not a Democrat.
Gosh, you see right there? You see what he just said? He just went Republican on us.
Yeah, he did.
He's only out for what's good for himself.
Yep. But you knew it would piss off the entire league, probably.
We all want something for free. No.
No.
Shot to counteract the trade offer.
We just want what everybody wants, and that's not a 4th championship for Craig. I'm sorry, a 5th. One for the thumb.
One for the thumb. Yeah, if he gets it, he gets it. He's not going to get it, though.
But we're not trying to help him.
I don't think Spencer Ware is doing a lot to help him right now.
Not now, but it could have. He was the number 4 ranked running back that week, which could have helped you more.
He's not that good. You didn't have him on your lineup for 8 weeks. He's just not that good.
I would have killed that in my lineup with the running backs I had.
Me too. But I'm just pointing out that I didn't have a problem with the trade, just the timing of it. Period.
Okay. I can't argue with that.
Yeah. If you could do it all over again, would you change anything?
No, I'd do it again.
Have you made any mistakes in your life?
Doing this interview might be one. I don't know.
All right. Anything else from the Ajayi trade? I'm not satisfied, but I don't know if we're gonna get any more out of him.
As far as being satisfied, I mean, who knows if we'll eat crow at the end of the season? But he did go 200 yards for 2 games, and then did 111 for a touchdown. So I'm actually curious to see how he does. It keeps on going.
And I hope that it works out for you, just because he's not on Craig's lineup.
And Spencer Ware's out with a concussion.
Is he out again for the second week?
I think he's still out, right?
I don't know.
Let me know because I have Charcandy West.
I don't know. I could care less.
I haven't really checked, so I don't know.
Josh, if you could turn back time, would you?
Would I trade Craig Jay Ajayi for? I mean, maybe. Okay, Craig, you want to trade? Well, you send me a Spencer Ware trade offer.
He would probably do that.
I wouldn't do it.
I know. Send it anyway.
This is actually just a play off of words because Brian wants to let everybody know that If You Could Turn Back Time by Cher is Craig's favorite song.
I mean, that's my team logo for a reason. Yeah. And it's one of the best Photoshop jobs I've seen in a long time. Although, I don't know if it's a Photoshop job.
I mean, have you ever seen Craig walking around in black fishnet stockings?
No, but who's to say that? Yeah, I know. Who's to say that's not legit?
Do you think as a goat herder, he found a picture of Cher and, like, that was his thing?
I think so. I think that was like the magazine must have fallen from a plane or something.
Yeah.
He's like, that is the style I want for me.
It was on the back of a Sky Mall, so his everything he knew of the world came from a Sky Mall.
Poor guy.
He thought it fell from heaven. This must be what the gods were. So here's my follow-up question. Can you describe it in as many words as possible, like how Craig's respect translates into reality?
What respect?
Respect for you. Yeah. Like how does that?
If I do this trade, you'll respect me more.
Yeah. How does that translate into reality?
I think I was just kind of being funny because he always picks on me, but he calls. I was kind of hoping he'd stop calling me the twerking bowl cuts or whatever he calls me. Because it hurts. I got feelings. I think that
you believe.
I don't think that he really knows that.
Yeah.
Like I hurt inside sometimes.
Right.
I put on this, tough guy facade, and I try to be, I'm a man's man. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm a man's man. Like I said earlier, I deserve to be on a calendar, and I think most women would buy that calendar. But I do bleed.
I know.
It's all Republican talking right now. Yeah. The confidence here.
I can't wait, guys.
Are you trying to say that twerking Kabisic name hurts you?
Twerk Kabisic?
Yeah.
No, that's a funny name.
Okay. Twerk bowl cut.
Twerking bowl cut. Yeah. Because I have really great hair.
Say gray hair?
Really great hair.
You had great hair. Yeah. Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper distinguished.
That is cool.
It's like
George Clooney.
That's George Clooney.
Don't even compare him.
I am.
Don't even give him.
If you put me and George Clooney in the same calendar, you wouldn't be able to tell us apart.
So you're gonna publish a calendar of gray-haired Republican chemical engineers.
It's just gonna be me. It's just gonna be me
in the lab.
Yeah, it's gonna be me like cooking stuff in my kitchen and chemicals in my kitchen.
Josh is gonna be walking around now in suits without ties.
Carrying Pyrex.
And hoping that talking about how he has a villa in Italy.
If you're not careful, I will sit here for an hour and tell you all about the chemistry of glass.
He probably could.
I don't want to know about the chemistry of glass.
At 1145 degrees, molten soda ash and soda lime glass.
Give me another beer.
Yeah. Hit me. All right, we know
sodium or
soda lime glass.
Soda lime. Oh, that's interesting.
It's really not all that interesting. It's really not. It's pretty simple chemistry, actually.
Why don't you talk about the chemistry of what it takes to make those glasses when you walk out sun and become a sunshine, make them sunglasses? Why don't you talk about that chemistry?
That's not polarization. Polarizing light.
Yeah.
You think that's chemistry?
Some chemistry goes into it.
Well, maybe.
I don't know. All right, this interview is kind of going downhill fast, especially when we started talking about the makeup of glass.
You call him a chemical engineer? Does he know about polarization?
Are you sure? Are you sure that I don't know? I mean,
I talked to the chemist who that's his job.
Polarizing light as a chemist. Are you sure he's polarizing light?
I've had a couple beers. Maybe. I'm sure.
All right, I'm moving on.
He said he's a chemist.
Okay. All right, maybe.
He's gay too, so you'd probably be against him because you're Republican.
Oh, I like gay people.
All right.
As long as they're not anywhere near me.
Oh, that turned around real quick. I mean,
I'm kidding.
Guarantee you, when you're at that draft in the fantasy football, that one of those 12 people are gay.
You think?
You just don't know.
Is it Craig?
it's probably more than
Craig.
yeah. It's probably like a third of our league.
Justin Mahorek has had a penis in his ear.
Yours?
No, Dave the Savage's.
Okay.
But
That doesn't make him gay.
Justin, well, I mean, it's close enough. I mean,
He didn't ask for it.
he did not. He was actually roped to a chair.
I know.
It was actually one of the greatest things I've ever seen. Justin was so mad he broke the chair in half. Oh, no,
I know.
not like that. No,
She does not like sexual assault.
For the record, I am not a bigot.
I know you're not.
I'm not Matt Detling.
Whoa. I've dated Asians.
But you probably have a black friend too, right?
I do have a black friend. And also, last year, I went to my first gay wedding in Vegas.
No kidding.
It was a blast.
I'm proud of you. Was it a black gay wedding?
No, it was white people.
Well, that's 2 points if it's a black gay wedding.
I'll take my 1 point and be happy about it.
Okay.
All right, moving on with the interview. Josh, what are the pros and cons of being married to Stacy?
Oh. Well, I mean the pros. She was blazing hot.
Oh, gee, was. Whoa. I said is.
You said was.
said is.
Play it back.
Crystal is here. Crystal's here in the room.
You said what were the pros and cons?
I think he said what are. All right.
Pros and cons. Did I say? I don't know what I said.
Who
I'm
knows?
gonna say are. What are?
I'm gonna stick to the I said is.
All right, we'll play it back. Anyways, continue.
She's
Continue digging your hole.
she was blazing hot. All right.
was
Wait,
college,
she was
right?
out of my league. Yeah, when I met her. Yeah, she was out of my leagues.
Still.
I could be on a calendar, like I said before. You know,
We should have never brought that up.
Nah. But go on.
she's crazy like me.
Was that a pro or a con?
That's definitely a pro.
Okay.
You know, because we don't criticize each other's craziness
Yeah, that's good.
because we're a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
You know, one of the cons, she costs a lot of money.
Yeah. Crystal's laughing.
She definitely costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
She yells at me when I'm messy.
Crystal does that to me too.
Yeah, she yells at me. She calls me the human tornado.
The human tornado.
Yeah.
That sounds like a pretty cool nickname.
When I'm at home alone with Rowan for more than 8 hours, she comes home and it's usually a like a tornado because we play and we have fun and we don't clean up after ourselves.
Okay.
We like he's blaming Rowan for not cleaning up.
I tell her to pick it up. She doesn't do it. It's her fault. I tell her
How old is Rowan again?
Like 2 and like 4 months.
she's 2 and 4 months. Yeah.
Clearly old enough to
If she can walk and grab things, she can pick it up off the floor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's blaming Rowan now. Wait until she's a little bit older. He's really gonna blame her.
Hey, she gotta learn how to do chores.
That's right. I can't wait till she can mow the grass.
I feel like you should let her be industrial.
Yeah. Yeah, well, she's going to earn it like a Republican.
Oh, wow.
And you're gonna be like a Democrat sitting on your ass.
That's dead. Yeah, right. I've earned that, I think.
Oh, man.
All right. Any other cons?
There are no cons.
Wait.
Cons to my beautiful wife.
Spoken.
Well, was beautiful, right?
Spoken like a smart man that doesn't want to get castrated.
I said is.
Oh,
He is just crazy enough to be the next Lorena Bobbitt, so I definitely would say the same thing.
yeah. I know. He's gonna ask us to edit that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please say is.
Yeah. Could just to make it say is, even though it's like a really bad cut, like a bad edit. Is.
Oh, man.
Yeah, like one of those radio edits where they have swear words, where they just, bleep in the lyric twice or whatever.
Right. I thought it was more
Just
like.
do it like this. She's blazing hot. You know?
Yeah, get out was blazing.
I was gonna say more like a bad porno voiceover. Where the words are saying, the lips are saying one thing, but the words are actually something else.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, he knows what I'm talking about. John's trying to say he doesn't watch porn.
I'm Republican.
I'm Republican.
We know.
Porn isn't allowed in my house.
All right. My follow-up question. Actually, it's not a follow-up to that. It's just a different question. Are you leaving the league? And if so, when?
I was going to leave the league because I felt bad that I couldn't make the draft.
Which one?
Which one? Jag off. I have missed 2 drafts. One of them was
Me too. I missed the same one as you.
we had a family thing going on. I can't remember what.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. And I missed this one because I'm a parent and I have responsibilities.
Hold on. There's like 2/3 of our league are parents, so
Well, they must have just left their kids in a room with Doritos and Mountain Dew. I don't know what they did. I'm not like that. I'm not going to leave my kid in a closet.
the question is, are you leaving the league?
I think I'm going to stick around. I kind of miss being a villain, so I think I'm going to do that for a little while. Try to get under Craig's skin, maybe. Maybe I'll try Craig. Now,
Craig respects you.
I don't think he does.
Maybe trade him another player.
Craig, I'll trade you another player if you'll respect me a little bit.
Promise. Pinky swear.
You've got to give me all kinds of shout outs on your review. I was listening to your review today actually, and I got to say your voice got a little better. It's getting better, but you got a cold, and I think I caught it from you because you were all freaking sneezing you were doing and coughing on the phone, and I think the germs just sort of came through, and
It could have.
I sort of feel a tickle in my throat now. You were splattering. You must have been splattering whatever you were using with snot.
Yeah.
I mean, I could almost hear it dripping.
That's nasty.
Yeah, that's pretty disgusting.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna. I don't want to get sick. I might not listen to it.
I was gonna say Josh being a villain. If he hasn't been a villain for like 2-3 years.
I quit being a villain, I think, 2 years ago because I wanted to, just keep a little bit lower profile, try to win something.
Didn't work.
But it didn't work out. So I think I'm going to go back to being, because I got 3 third places when I was a villain. I have fun being a villain.
It is fun.
It is a lot of fun being a villain.
I guess if that's you said you got 3 third places, I would like to say that I didn't really think you were a very good villain. I thought you were more like one of the villains from the TV show The Venture Brothers. You were like maybe like the Monarch or something. You probably didn't even watch that show.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, you were really
Your best friend Jimmy Wood.
Jimmy's probably laughing. I know Craig and Justin Horror are too.
Probably true size.
Tree size, definitely. Yeah, so I highly recommend you go watch the back seasons of Venture Brothers. It's a hilarious show.
Is it good?
It's really funny.
It's actually worth our time.
I am 100% guaranteeing it's worth your time.
I guarantee. And if it's not,
I'll buy you a beer.
fair enough.
I will buy you a beer if you don't think it's that good. If you watch one season of it and you don't think it's funny, if you never laughed, I'll buy you that beer.
Okay.
Is it on Netflix?
I don't think so. It was from a cartoon, Cartoon channel, Cartoon Adventure, Cartoon Network.
Maybe it's on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube.
All right, I'll tell you that I'm going to do it, but I'm not going to do it.
Well, I'm not gonna get that beer.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Republican.
Yep, pretty much.
So, anyways, you're sticking around for a while.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I like you guys.
Republican usually lies.
Whatever.
You don't want me to stick around?
No, I do. I do.
You want me to stick around?
I mean, I do.
We
'Cause
need 12.
even number.
Even number. Anything else?
I think that's it. I mean, I just hope that you can make the draft because I think if he misses another draft because of poor planning, I say we just kick him out.
You gotta learn. You gotta have a backup.
You know what? If you guys decide to kick me out of the league, I will trade all my players to Craig Kubisic. Anyone he wants, I'll give them to him basically for nothing.
And,
We would kick you out after the season.
I will give all of my players to Craig Kubisic.
regardless of bye weeks.
Regardless of, I'll take all his buy players every week.
Okay.
I'll trade him for all his buy players every week. Then trade him back the following week.
All right, you have a final question? I've got one other small question. Do you have one?
I do have a final question. So we're drinking a couple of beers here, and Brian's giving out some good ones. He gave out Southern Tier IPAs, and then he hands Josh a Mickey's Grenade. So my question is, what year did you last drink a Mickey's Grenade?
That's a good question.
I believe it was probably 1998. Maybe.
You weren't even 21. I'm calling the cops.
Hey, you know what? I was 16, and I remember. I distinctly remember.
1998.
He's younger than us.
Yes.
How old are you?
I'm 35.
35.
How old do you think he was? 50?
I was about 40.
Jeez.
35 years old.
Got that silver hair.
Silver Fox.
Stacy's fault.
Silver has. Oh, I thought you were saying Stacy has silver hair now.
And she dyes it, so she might. I don't know.
Wow. Was.
Oh.
She was blazing hot.
Until she started dyeing her hair.
We can
Is
totally edit all this.
is.
Yes.
My wife was blazing hot till she had gray hair.
Anyway.
So you had your Mickey's in '98.
Roughly. I went to an all-night drive-in. I remember getting drunk on Mickey's.
What's an all-night drive-in?
Oh my God! You never had an all-night drive-in?
No.
We have like we have a double feature.
So in the town of Clearfield, you know where Clearfield is? Where I grew up.
I went to the Clearfield
In the
Fair
town of
once, and it was the
Clearfield.
worst experience of my life.
There's a drive-in that's out by it's Woodland area. It's on 322. So twice a year, every year they would show about 5-6 movies, and the drive-in would last all night long into like 6 a.m. And it was a huge party for young people. And take beer and everything.
Oh, really?
It was like a gigantic party.
And
Yeah,
the cops wouldn't shut it down.
it's private property.
Oh, okay.
Unless the cops were called to come on the property, they couldn't come on the property. But yeah, I mean, it was a lot of fun.
A lot of Mickeys.
A lot of Mickeys.
Mickey's in the Mickey.
I had plenty of good time there with the ladies.
Stacy, you mean? Stacy?
I didn't meet Stacy till I was about 22.
So wait.
So he was getting girls drunk on Mickey's.
While yeah.
Having his way with them.
I wonder what Stacy would think of that.
I would definitely call that republicanism.
Yeah.
I think I got Stacy. I might have got Stacy drunk on Mickey's once. Who knows?
I bet you grabbed some peas.
Grab some peas.
You probably grabbed some peas.
Wow.
There's a good chance.
Nola's right.
That's the ladies
I
when
know.
they're like 14.
My fun.
18.
There you go. Any other statements about that infamous night with the Mickeys?
Which night?
With the Mickeys?
Oh, I don't know. There were a lot of them. You know, a lot of Mickeys, a lot of girls. Oh, what can I say?
That sounds like a lot of BS.
It could be a lot of BS. I don't know. Who knows? We don't know the young Josh.
We weren't there.
I'm sure he was skinnier, got a better bod, jet black hair, still the same bowl cut.
Yeah.
Somehow, maybe his off-brand sense of humor got some of the ladies. But when you're drinking a bunch of Mickeys, you'll laugh at anything.
True.
My off-brand sense of humor is smart humor. I am smart.
Well, you know, the only other person that'll probably laugh with you is Craig Kubisic. So
Yep.
maybe this is smart humor.
He's a smart guy.
He is.
He's a smart guy.
He's smart for respecting you.
Yeah, I like that Craig Kubisic.
You like that, Craig Kubisic?
Yeah, a goat farming
Go
farming machine or goat herding machine.
Wow.
Goat herding machine. There you go. Yeah, the goat.
That Mickey's going to your head.
I'd love to see these guys do stand-up comedy and see what would happen.
That'd be fun. Do that right before the draft.
I mean, I'd be like, I'm sorry, Bob Newhart was the only off-brand humor comedian that was successful. You guys are trying to imitate him.
Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean?
Yeah.
That guy?
Yeah, he was offbeat.
Yeah, but he was weird looking.
Yeah.
He had that eye thing. So
Well, how's that different from Josh?
Josh doesn't have the eye thing.
I'm just kidding.
Kaufman.
Yeah, he was offbeat. Very offbeat.
Okay, he also had the weird look kind of thing. So.
Again, Josh.
He tried to wrestle women. Like, that was his stick.
True. He was out there. Great movie, by the way.
Is this interview over yet?
No, it's not.
Sorry.
If you miss one more draft or you are late to a draft, will you change your team name to the Babysitters Club?
Yes, I will.
Thank you.
I will.
Thank you. It gives me some peace.
Wasn't the Babysitters Club a movie from the 1980s? Or was that The Babysitter?
That's like a book series.
No, well, yeah, but there was also a movie.
Breakfast Club.
No, it wasn't The Breakfast Club.
I don't
There
know.
was one where they're like on top of a building and the one kid, the babysitter's wearing like a helmet like Thor. This is from 1980s.
I honestly have never seen this movie.
That's Adventures.
Help me.
Adventures in Babysitting.
Adventures of Babysitting. There it is.
Okay, see, I didn't watch this fruity movie. Sorry.
It wasn't fruity. You missed out on a lot as
That
a
was
kid.
a good movie.
You
What are you
probably
talking
didn't
about?
watch the Goonies either.
I didn't.
No,
you know
you're
that.
Pathetic.
Goonies.
Dowling loves to bring that up.
Are you serious? You never watched the Goonies?
I've seen it in my adult life, but I've never seen it as a kid.
Don't talk.
Sorry. This interview's over. This week's matchups.
All right, the very first matchup we have is none other than Possum Magic versus the Detonators. Possum Magic sitting in 5th place at 5-4, and Brian Voltsko sitting in 10th place at 3-6.
Staring death in the eyes.
10th place. Wow.
Yes.
How far I've fallen.
What are you, 3-6?
Yes.
Yeah, you are technically at that. What do you call it?
Knocking on death's door.
Oh no, you're actually at the checkerboard with death, just like Bill and Ted style.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're trying to make a deal with him at the moment, but I don't know.
I made a lot of moves this week, so hopefully one of them works.
None of them were any good.
Yeah, you actually made a deal with death, and you got Jay Cutler.
Yeah, and a kicker.
Oh, and a kicker.
Yeah. And Eli Rogers. I mean, Strong.
I'm pretty sure death is feeling good about this one.
Yeah. I picked up 3 guys to try and beat Tree.
Sure, I'll give you Cutler.
All right,
You want anything else?
All right, let's get into it. All right. Quarterback.
Quarterback, you got Ben Roethlisberger versus Jay Cutler, of all people.
Big Ben's banged up.
He's going against Dallas, banged up defense. I'm going to go with Jay Cutler. What the hell?
No. Ben. No.
Jay Cutler, because I think Tampa Bay is like next to the last pass defense. All right.
Plus, I'm very adamant of Kirk Cousins scoring more than Ben Roethlisberger this year
Yeah.
to prove I'm right.
All right. In the
Ben is mad. He had a bad game. Pittsburgh always does well after a bad game.
That's true. And, I mean, Dallas would be a good game to do it against.
Well, I hope so, because then if they don't, they're 4-5.
I hope so too. All right. In the first wide receiver slot we have.
Hold on, did you choose who?
Yeah, I said Jay Cutler.
Josh choose?
He said Big Ben.
Oh, okay. I didn't,
Would you pay attention?
Sorry.
Get with the program.
Been with the program too long. Wide receiver Mike Evans. Is he playing?
He is.
Wow.
Concussion protocol today.
Versus Kenny Britt. Got to go Mike Evans.
Yeah, he's going to get 20 looks.
Yeah, I don't think Kenny Britt's going to do much against the Jets.
No. All right, all Mike Evans. AJ Green versus Sterling Shepard. Both going on Monday night, head to head.
AJ Green.
Why didn't we just do AJ Green versus Mike Evans? Because that's a little bit more fair.
Well, because he put him in
1-to-1 across the
whatever
board.
they do. We just say,
well, that's dumb.
it's
You
done.
don't have to sit there and figure out who's the best receiver versus the best receiver. Who's the second best?
It's pretty obvious that Mike Evans and AJ Green are the best 2 receivers.
But it's pretty dumb that Chiefs can't put AJ Green in WR1 slot.
Well, why didn't you just move? Yeah, I mean, I agree.
You know what? Who invited Josh?
I didn't.
He just showed up.
You guys surprised me with it.
That's true. All right. Who are you taking?
I'm going to take AJ Green over Mike Evans.
Oh my goodness, that is not a question. So we're all going AJ Green over Sterling Shepard. Cole Beasley or Eli Strong?
Cole Beasley.
Eli Rogers.
Eli Strong it is.
You guys are nuts.
Wait, does Josh even get that joke? Because he wasn't at the draft. Do you get that joke?
I didn't really know what you guys were saying. That's why I didn't say Strong.
Okay.
Jimmy Huber. I almost call him Jimmy Butler. Yeah. Shooting guard for the Chicago Bulls. Jimmy Huber goes, I'll take Eli Strong.
And it was like
And
the
we all
10th
went-
round.
Everybody's like giving the looks like
Who's that?
who's Eli Strong? What did we miss? And then we're like, do you
I
mean
think he
Eli
wrote it
Rogers?
down.
Yeah, he wrote it in. And we're like, do you mean Eli Rogers? And he's like, yeah, that guy for the Steelers. And we're like, oh.
That Eli.
10th round.
It was early.
It was early for him.
Yeah. All right, so that's why I said Eli Strong.
Jeremy Hill versus Jordan Howard.
Jordan Howard.
I'll go Jordan Howard as well.
Yeah, Jordan Howard.
Okay. R. Kelly. Greatest football player ever.
In the sheets. R. Kelly finally out of that closet.
Versus
Now playing for Washington. Versus Ryan Matthews.
R. Matthews. R. Kelly, R. Matthews.
I got you. Doesn't make sense.
My vote is R. Kelly.
I go R. Kelly, man. That guy's a man.
Me too, because R. Matthews,
I want to go to his after party.
R. Matthews, that'd be great. He gets 1 touch for 1 touchdown, which I'll take, but I'm going to go R. Kelly. Well, actually, no, I changed that. Going against Minnesota, R. Matthews.
All right, I'm actually changing mine. I'm going to go with R. Matthews. I want R. Kelly to suck because I want Matt Jones to actually be able to get his job back.
All right, moving on to tight end. I have no idea.
Selfish in that way.
I'm going to be honest. I don't know who Tree Slice's tight end is.
You
Fedorowicz.
Yeah, Fedorowicz. CJ Fedorowicz. How do you not know this guy?
You don't watch football?
I do. I mean, I watch highlights, but
You just don't look at tight ends past Gronkowski's.
that's right.
Well, I go Gronkowski.
Yeah, I pick Gronkowski.
Me too. All right.
Darren Sproles versus Kelvin Benjamin. I'm going to go with Darren Sproles.
Yeah, this is Sproles all the way.
Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, Kelvin
I think
Benjamin.
it's funny that you have Matthews and he has Sproles, though.
Yeah, that's true, too.
That is,
And
yeah.
you have to start Matthews, which is even funnier.
Pretty much. I mean, I could put in Bilal Powell, but probably won't. Bilal Powell! It's one of the greatest names. Bilal Powell!
Than Matthews, absolutely.
Well, but Matthews, no, because
Matthews is guaranteed a
he needs
touchdown.
Kelvin Benjamin in that flex because he can't use Powell in the flex. That's the only way he gets his yards.
Right, that's right.
Moving on.
Well, you could put him in for Eli Rogers. Kelvin Benjamin in for Eli. I mean, why would you even start Eli Rogers?
Eli Strong is the number 2 wide receiver for the Steelers right now. They're going to be really teaming up on AB, so I'm going to take Eli Rogers for, like, he got 10 looks last week. He'll probably get another 10 this week.
No.
Okay. He just says no. I love it. Great response.
I'm waiting with anticipation. I want to see what happens.
This is the first matchup, and this is taking a long time.
I know. I actually had Lambeau versus Franks, and when you picked him up, I was like, "Who's Franks?"
I didn't know who it was either, but he's doing pretty well for the Miami Dolphins.
Is he?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going with Lambeau because he plays in the MLS.
I don't care.
I mean, neither. But they're going head to head, so that's interesting.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah. All right, Minnesota or LA Rams?
I go LA Rams.
Nah, Minnesota against Washington for sure.
No, Kirk Cousins.
is going to be smothered all day. Smothered.
Save it for your matchup. Save it
You're
for
out of your mind. I mean,
I'm gonna
little
take,
completions here and there,
I
man.
predict 7 sacks minimum.
save it for the matchup.
7 sacks minimum.
You want to do a beer bet on that?
No.
$10.
I thought so.
I'm gonna take LA Rams. Apparently, New York Jets are giving up at least.
They are the New Jersey. I mean, it is in New Jersey.
Yeah. They're giving up, I think, the second most points to fantasy defenses. So I'm gonna go with LA Rams.
And I'm pretty sure that Fitzpatrick, he's somewhere on his MCL or something.
Sounds good to me. So overall, who are you taking, Det?
I'm going to go with you, Brian.
I hope so.
I'm going with Possum Magic because I have a bet that you won't make the playoffs.
That's a smart bet. Anyways, I'm going to take myself. I'm hoping to live another week because I really want that showdown with Kabisik. Kabisik, stay alive if you can until the 12th week.
All right, from gags to riches against Disco.
All right. So,
Like we're going right into the quarterback.
Gags to Riches, currently in first place. Has he been in first at all this year?
No.
I don't know.
No.
I do have to say it's very hard to hold on the first place.
It
I've
is.
had it twice and never had it.
How many times have you? I've had it once. Josh.
Stop staring at Alex Smith.
Wow. Dalton versus Alex Smith.
I'm going to go Dalton.
I'm going Alex Smith.
I didn't even realize Alex Smith was still in the league.
Wow.
I mean-
he won a championship last year.
Yeah, but that was pure luck. Pure luck for Kabisik.
Definitely.
Pure luck.
Jordan Reed won that championship. Everybody knows it.
Yeah.
He did.
All right, Alex Smith or Andy Dalton.
I gotta go Dalton.
All right, across the board.
All right, we got Demaryius Thomas versus Michael Thomas.
Ooh, the Thomases.
And they're playing against each head-to-head, so that's
wow.
interesting, as Brian says.
DT versus MT.
I'm gonna go Demaryius Thomas versus DeAndre Hopkins.
Oh my goodness.
You're
this
so
is
annoying.
ridiculous.
You are
This is
so annoying.
I'm taking MT.
I'm going MT as well.
I'm going Demaryius. New Orleans is not a great defense. They have a good defense, but not great.
Yeah, but they got Trevor Simeon throwing the ball.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's not bad.
Not good.
Not good. Drew Brees is pretty good. Last I checked.
Last I checked, really good. That's Bean.
I'm going Demaryius Thomas.
All right,
All right.
All right, Julio.
Julio
Versus,
Jones.
versus Hopkins.
Julio.
Oh, yeah, Julio all day.
Julio.
All right, AB versus DB.
DGB.
DGB.
We go AB.
AB.
I'm gonna pick Dorial Green Beckham because I picked Ben Roethlisberger in the last one. So, I can't pick both him and Antonio.
Because, he wouldn't actually throw it to him.
And I said Eli Rogers wasn't gonna get any catches. So I don't think Antonio is either. But Ben's gonna light it up.
Wow. All to Jesse James.
True.
All right, we got Todd Gurley versus Easy.
Go Easy E all day.
Easy, no
run
doubt.
through the
Especially
Steelers, I hate to
against the
say
Steelers, yeah.
Yeah, Elliott.
All right.
Peyton Barber.
Peyton Barber, not Tiki. TJ Yeldon. Jeez, man. Barber's got projected at 13 points. That's crazy.
It's because there isn't any other running back in Tampa Bay.
Okay, good point.
So-
Good point. Good point.
I'm going Peyton Barber.
Yeah, I don't think Yelen's very good.
Yeah, I think Ivory gets a lot of the touches, so I'm going with
Good
Barber.
point. All right, Kelsey, the guy who got ejected versus Rudolph.
That was funny though.
I
agree-
actually
agree
didn't
with it.
see the
For
ejection.
Kelsey on that one. Yeah.
Throwing his towel at him.
What happened? I missed it.
I think he like danced in the end zone or something, and they gave him a flag.
No, he was pass interference.
Oh, and
It was a bad, pass interference. It should have been called. That
But
wasn't.
didn't he have two like fouls? Like what? Like there were two instances or
two
something.
game misconducts.
Okay. Okay.
Well, it's
Yeah.
for the. I was gonna say it was for the interference and then the towel, but I'm not quite sure.
All right, but
But
you
he
think
must. I think he said something.
Did he earn
He
it?
said he earned it by first one by yelling at him. I'm sure he said
Yeah,
"fuck
like
you"
he
or something like that.
fucking
But
blind or
yeah,
something.
and then when he threw the flag and he yelled, the ref yelled at him. He turned around and threw his towel at him.
Yeah.
So that was the second one.
All right.
And versus Kyle Rudolph. I'm going Kyle Rudolph versus Washington.
I'll go Kelsey.
I made fun of Alex Smith, so I'm going to go with Rudolph.
Wow. All right, I'm gonna go. Oh, wait. How does he have Ryan Matthews as well? I'm kidding.
Richard.
Okay, R. Matthews versus Tavon Austin.
Richard Matthews.
Tavon Austin.
I'll take Tavon as well. All right, we got kickers. I'm gonna go Goskowski all day.
Bailey.
I don't care.
Okay, I only care if they have a cool name. Dallas against Pittsburgh or the Jets versus LA. I'm gonna go Dallas.
I'm going to go Jets.
Jets.
I hope it's the Jets, but I'm gonna go Dallas. All right, overall, Gags or Bigler.
Gotta go Gags, unfortunately.
Gags has a good team. Who traded him, Antonio Brown?
Some schmuck.
I will probably have to go. You know what? I'm gonna go Disco. I'm gonna go for the upset. I'm
Oh,
gonna go for the upset.
I like it.
Not Gags.
Gags, and I'll take Disco. I think that's one of the first times you won against Disco. Deli.
I know. Sorry, Disco.
He's probably like, "Why have you forsaken me?" Next matchup, we have everybody Ertz currently in the basement, going up against Dub C, holding on to sixth place. Let's get started. We got Mariota. It's tough to start that guy going up against Breeze.
I don't think it's tough to start Mariota. He's on fire lately.
Got 57 points last
Okay, okay.
I'm gonna go Mariota. Actually, I'm gonna go with an upset here because
Wow.
he's going against Green Bay.
That's a good point.
I'm kind of with you on that. Yeah.
I'm gonna go Breeze just with all the completions.
Okay.
All right, we got the Marshall versus Sanders.
Yeah, I'd like to also point out that Jason Huber has 3 Qs next to all of his wide receivers. Kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But Brandon Marshall versus Sanders, go Brandon Marshall.
I'm gonna go with Sanders.
Yeah, I'm on Brandon Marshall if he decides to show up.
Okay.
We got John Brown versus Jordan Matthews.
I gotta go Jordan Matthews there.
Yeah, I'll go Jordan Matthews.
Yeah, Matthews.
And then we got Will Fuller. Is he back for sure? Do we know?
We don't know.
It doesn't matter. Steve Smith.
Steve Smith. I'm going Steve Smith.
Yeah. Yeah, I picked Steve Smith.
I think he's gonna get at least 17 points.
Call it a hunch.
Yeah, maybe more. All right. I probably would have gone Will Fuller, but Steve Smith is doing pretty well.
Jackson will play Houston tough.
All right, I'll take your word on that one.
Devontae Freeman versus
Ooh.
Devontae Booker.
Ooh, the battle of Devontaes.
DB versus DF.
All right, I'm gonna go DF.
I'm going DF as well.
Take douchebag.
All right, Ingram versus Hightower. Ooh, New Orleans matchup.
I'm
I gotta go Ingram.
Gonna
He blew up last week.
I'm going Ingram as well.
This is hilarious. I'm going Ingram. I mean,
Yeah.
what he did last week? I
Yeah.
mean, really?
Yeah. Can't go Timmy.
And you can run on Denver.
Yeah.
Were you listening to Craig's recap as well since you have the sniffles?
Yeah, I'm getting sick from
He
Craig.
probably picked it up for me.
Yeah,
There was enough
because you
of it,
watched
trust
it.
me.
Yeah.
Jesus, I'm going to get it now too. It's going to suck.
All right.
All right. Jimmy Graham versus Gary
I
Barnage.
want to go Jimmy Graham.
I'm going Jimmy Graham too.
Gary Barnage.
Are you going Gary?
No.
All right. Okay. Because you said his name. You laughed his name.
I was just laughing. You know, I mean,
How many
Gary
points do you think
Barnage.
How many points do you think he's going to get?
Maybe 0.
Yeah, probably 0.
Probably I'm going to go with
Yeah,
2.
2.2 or something.
2.5.
So catch for 10 yards.
Something like that, yeah.
Yep.
I don't really think he's going to catch a ball. He might slip, trip, and fall and catch a deflected pass, but I don't know. Who knows? But I'm still going to go. Actually, I think he'll catch one ball for 5 yards and fumble it, so -0.5.
Oh, wow.
In Blades of Steel, the Nintendo game, they always say, deflect the pass, deflect the pass.
I hit the pass.
Hit the pass. I was
Yeah.
like, deflect.
It's all right.
All right, whatever.
All right, moving on to
Flex.
the flex.
Appeal. Zach Ertz versus Lamar Miller. Got to go Lamar Miller.
Yeah, Lamar.
Lamar.
I'm
I'm going to go Hauschka.
Hauschka.
Matt Bryant, man, he crushed it last week.
You take Bryant. You
Love that guy.
The guy who doesn't like kickers.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
gonna,
wait. I don't care.
Okay. I'm going to go Arizona D versus Houston.
Or Jackson. Or Houston D versus Jackson.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Arizona D as well.
Arizona.
Arizona for sure.
All right. Looking up and down these lineups, who going to go with that?
I'm going to go with Jason Huber.
I'm going with Huber because Dub C's in 6th and I'm in 7th.
I'm going to go with Huber as well because I just don't want him to die yet. Go up to 4 and 6. So, like me, I'm going to hold on to dear life. Go, Jay.
All right, this next matchup, and keep in mind, this is rivalry week, and this might be the only one that's an actual rivalry, I think, in my opinion, is the Mighty Midgets versus Springfield Isotopes.
Yep, we got 2 potential playoff contenders. I'm just kidding. Isotopes aren't going to make it. But the Mighty Midgets, they're currently in 3rd, which is probably their power ranking.
Are we ever doing the power rankings again?
I don't know.
I know Craig wants them.
We'll do them maybe next week.
Okay, all right. Well, first up, we got Aaron Rodgers versus Jameis Winston. I'm going Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, me as well. Chicago D is pretty good against the pass.
Yeah, I'm going with Aaron Rodgers on this one.
All right. Well, next we got Allen Robinson versus Jarvis Landry.
I'm going Landry.
Shot artist.
Yeah, really, he is. I don't know what that questionable tag is. I don't know if it's serious or not, but I'm going to go Landry if he plays.
Let me go Allen Robinson.
Landry hasn't really, I don't know. I'm going with Allen Robinson.
All right.
We got Dez Bryant versus Brandon Cooks. I'm going Dez Bryant. Brandon Cooks got to go against the number 1 receiver, or what do you call it, cornerback in Denver.
Yeah, I'm going to go Dez.
Bryant's been back now, so he caught a couple touchdowns, so I think
Plus, he's going against the Steelers.
I think Dez Bryant.
Going to be covered by Burns or Cromwell, who both aren't that great.
Yep, Desi Dinosaur it is.
Next, we got Corey Coleman versus Randall Cobb. Got to go with Cobb.
Yeah, probably the same. Is this Coleman's first game back or second?
I think it's his first.
First game back. Yeah, I mean, he's not doing that much so far, but I'm going to give it to Cobb anyway.
Yeah, I got to give it Cobb because I picked Aaron Rodgers. I think Cobb will catch some passes. And I know Corey Coleman's going to get at least 4.7.
At least. All right.
All right, we got Matt Forte versus Terrence West. Got to go Forte, baby.
Yeah, Forte all day.
Forte all the way.
Carlos Hyde.
Hate that guy.
We hate that guy. Carlos Hyde versus DeMarco Murray, who I also hate, but I got to go DeMarco Murray.
Likewise.
DeMarco Murray not in the flex. Just saying.
I know, but I'll still take him.
Yeah.
I'm going with Hyde.
Okay.
All right. Delaney Walker versus Jordan Reed. Got to go Jordan Reed.
Against Minnesota?
You got to pass to somebody.
Doesn't mean he's going to catch it.
Delaney Walker because Jordan Reed's not going to catch shit.
Agreed. I'm going to go Delaney Walker. Green Bay doesn't have the greatest pass D.
All right. We got Flex David Johnson versus Spencer Ware.
Projection.
28.4, man. David Johnson's the real deal.
He's more than doubled Spencer Ware's projection.
I'm going David Johnson.
DJ.
I'm going David Johnson, obviously, but Spencer Ware gets a concussion in the first quarter.
I hope he's right.
Yeah, likewise.
Charkander West, here we come. Go buy West, young man.
28 points, that's crazy.
He's the deal, man.
He is.
Kicker, don't care.
Don't care?
Sturgis.
Carolina D versus KC and KC D versus Carolina. Now, this is a head-to-head matchup, Brian, so this is interesting.
Are you making fun of me?
No, I never am making fun of you.
All right, I'm going to give this to Well, it's in Carolina. I'll give this to Carolina.
I'm going to give it to Carolina, too, mainly because Macklin's groin is hurt.
It's in Carolina,
Yeah.
so I'm going to go with Kansas City.
Kansas City? Okay, Kansas City it is.
We didn't. Oh. And overall, I'm going to go with the Mighty Midgets to win it against Craig Kubicek.
Yeah, and I'm also going with the Mighty Midgets because it's against my rival, Craig. He just has better matchups, better players.
Did you both pick against Craig?
Yeah.
Do you pick against Craig every single week?
We don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know.
Every single week. I'm going to pick Craig. You know why?
Because he respects you.
Because he respects me.
Matchup is New Gods Mad Titans, my favorite man of all time, Jimmy Huber, versus FC Bohoric, Justin DeJulio. Quarterbacks, Rivers versus Matt Ryan. I'm going Rivers.
I'm going Rivers all day. I do think that Jimmy has the worst team in the league. Just saying. Go ahead, Josh.
Who did these guys beat last week?
New Gods, I think they beat. Wasn't me, was it you?
It wasn't me.
It was me. I laid down for him.
You did not lay down. You got stomped. You got squashed.
Huber smacked the shit out of you.
It was by like 10 points.
I consider that smacking the shit.
All right, and then FC Bohoric.
Smacked the shit out of you.
Did they? Yes, they did. Over 200 points. And I saw the writing on the wall before the first ball was
Are you
snapped.
sure you didn't see the sign, Brian?
I did see the sign.
Did
It opened up my eye. Yeah, opened up my mind. I think it's opened up my eyes.
Are you only happy when it rains?
That's not the right song.
No, but it's
You're just
interesting.
throwing it out there.
All right. Yeah, FC Bohoric did live to fight another day, which is today. Going on to the wide receiver. Did you tell which quarterback you wanted?
Matt Ryan.
Okay.
I can't believe you guys picked Philip freaking Rivers.
Well, Ryan's going against.
My affiliation with Philip Rivers is that he's the freaking man.
He is, and he's going up against the Eagles. Ryan is. All right.
Yeah, the Eagles suck.
In Philly.
They suck.
I don't care. I mean, I disagree. Baldwin versus Tyrell. I'm gonna go Baldwin.
I'm going Tyrell.
Odell Beckham Jr.
I just don't acknowledge that. Fitzy going up against OBJ.
Fitzy.
Can't believe that. OBJ. Fitzy's going to be, well, he's got a tweaked hammy. He's not going to do anything. And because he's not playing for me anymore. Who you taking there?
Fitz.
Of course.
He's actually playing better now that he doesn't play for you anymore.
I disagree. We'll look at the stats.
Craig, show him the paper.
The paper. Alshon going up against Mike Wallace. Alshon, Jay Cutler, my boy, loves him.
Alshon, but Jay Cutler sucks.
Fair enough, but he'll be good this week. Melvin Gordon, who should not have a 19-point projection.
He should.
After what he did last week.
Killed me. Squashed me. Going with Melvin.
I'm still going to go Melvin.
Yeah, Melvin.
All right. L. Bell going up against Paul Perkins. I'm going L. Bell all day.
L. Bell.
I like L. Bell, but not the fact that he's not in the flex.
No one likes that.
But I got to go with L. Bell. I do want to mention that I really enjoy that he has two New York Giant running backs in his lineup. In the lineup.
Yeah, simultaneously. I would take L. Bell over both Giants running backs.
Combined?
Yeah.
Combined.
Yeah. Bet.
Okay.
Bet. Beer.
Well, they almost
Okay.
have pretty much, if you totally your Giants running backs, they almost pretty much have the same projection for Bell.
If you combine them. Yeah. Gates versus Brait.
Gates.
Gates.
That
was easy. Pryor versus Montgomery. I'm going to go Pryor.
Montgomery's in the flex.
Doesn't matter. He has sickle cell.
Montgomery.
Wow, that was very wrong of you to say, Brian. Disrespectful.
Republican would say.
I don't know. It
This is a Donald Trump country, but come on, be a little bit.
Ship really fast.
I'm just kidding. I don't really care if he has sickle cell. But I do think Pryor.
Garrett has sickle
Well, I mean, I care, but it doesn't really affect the
You
matchup.
really are a Republican now, aren't you?
I'm going to go Pryor anyways. I think he's going to get one late touchdown to ice it. Kickers, I don't care.
Wait, you're going with Pryor to get a touchdown to ice it? They're losing 28 to
Well,
7
that means they have to throw.
to ice it.
Well, to ice it against Montgomery.
Okay.
Fantasy, baby.
McManus.
Don't care.
I don't care.
All right, and then the defense is Baltimore or Washington. I'm going to go Baltimore against Cleveland.
Gotta go Baltimore.
Yeah, Baltimore, because Washington's going to get Stephon Diggs is going to catch all over him.
No, wait, Josh Norman is going to kill him.
Catch all over him.
It's like a tennis match. Kill. Catch all over.
Kill.
Diggs plays in the slot. Diggs plays in the slot sometimes.
Norman blankets.
All right.
Nice warm blanket for Stephon Diggs.
All right, overall, who you go with, Deli?
I go with my main man, Jimmy Huber, my best friend of all time. Soon to send me an ink sketch number 12 of maybe Deadpool or Wolverine or whoever he thinks I like.
Wow.
I'm going with FC by a big margin, but if Jimmy sends me something with Deadpool on it, I would pick him.
You're not his friend.
Jimmy, you
I
can't.
could be his friend
If he gives you something?
if he gives me something.
We're not the kind of friends he wants.
I would respect him. I wouldn't name my team the Jimmy Squashers or whatever it is.
Huber squashers.
The Jimmy Jammers.
Jimmy Smackers.
All right, I'm going to go FC Bahork just because he's going up against the New Gods. Just kidding. I just want to see FC Bahork fight another day. Kitchen of Love, the half that I love, is going to maybe make it to the playoffs.
It's a love-hate thing.
Yeah.
I will take something with Captain America on it, though, too. I mean, I'm just putting that out there.
You sound like Deli.
Well, hold on. I actually paid money for the Doctor Doom sweatshirt.
But you've got so much.
Awesome.
It is. You've got so much free state of mind merch.
I have. I will give a shout out for the Bombshell t-shirts, but when they gave it to me, Jay was like, "These are medium size." I was like, "I can fit into those." And not gonna lie, I went home and I put them on, and I was like, "I can't fit in these." I've gained some weight.
Try.
Definitely don't have a calendar body, huh?
I got a pretty good calendar body, but not like
Not cover.
not a cover. I'm not cover material. I got to gain 20 more pounds.
Yeah, you got to catch up to me. I'm December, so yeah.
You're December right now. I'm probably like one of those filler ones. So March. Yeah.
All right, we got the matchup of the week. We've got the Huber Squasher, who still hasn't changed his name, even though he's been squashed by a Huber, going against Cobra Brianna. Not playing me, I don't get it, but whatever.
Have you got it? At the Cobra Brianna.
That's pretty good.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
That's the best thing you've done in like 4 years.
Probably right.
All right.
No, I feel like my rendition of No Playoffs, man, was fantastic.
The lyrics were great.
I thought we did a great duet.
We'll have to go back and play the tape.
Well, we might have our own second version.
All right.
Quarterbacks.
We got Cousins going up against Brady. I'm going to go Brady because he's unstoppable this year.
I'll go Brady.
They're both against tough defenses. Who am I kidding? Brady. Brady.
All right.
You're out of your mind.
You can change yours.
No.
Jordy Nelson going up against Stephon Diggs. I'm going to go Jordy Nelson. He's more reliable there.
Nelson all day.
I think Stephon Diggs actually gets a touchdown this week instead of catching 11 balls and not getting a touchdown.
So what are you saying?
Jordy Nelson.
Okay.
All right. Fast. All right. Medium speed, Willie Snead. I'm going to guess Alan Humphreys. That's tough.
It's not Allen.
What is it?
Adam.
Is it?
I don't know.
I think it's Alan.
As Craig likes to drive into the dirt.
Oh, you're right.
Get
It
it
is
right,
Adam.
Pay the price, Brian.
Jeez, salute your shorts.
Yeah.
All right, it is Adam Humphreys. I'm going to go Willie Snead.
I'm gonna go Willie Snead, but I don't think he's gonna get the projected 11.61 points.
I think they're both going to be low scoring.
I'm going to go with Humphreys because he's number 2. Willie Snead's like number 4.
Number 3.
4.
3.
Mike Evans.
Tight end is number 3.
He's not.
Hey, Mike Evans is number 1, 2, and 3. So Humphreys is probably 4.
That's true. That's a good point.
All right, moving on. Josh has no disagreement there. We got D-Jax going against Edelman. Edelman all day.
Well, yeah, you gotta go with Edelman all day because D-Jackson is doubtful.
Who's your backup there?
I don't have one.
All
If
right.
you've ever looked at my bench, I don't have another receiver.
You better pick something up or make a trade.
I know. It's gonna be tough.
All right.
I wouldn't pay attention to that D. It probably just means probably just means doing good. I think it probably just means he's doing good.
Thanks
So-
for the tip,
Keep him
Josh.
in there.
I'd leave him in there.
But who you go with?
Edelman.
Okay. Are you sure on D-Jax?
You're always so helpful.
Edelman.
Okay.
It's always so helpful.
Okay, we got Jonathan Stewart going against a J. I'm going to go J.
I go Jonathan Stewart.
Jay.
All right. We got Gio Bernard going against McKinnon. Bernard for sure.
Going Bernard.
I wish I didn't have to start McKinnon. I really wanted a friggin' Ivory. However, somebody picked him up, and he's on the bench. On the bench.
That hurts.
And I could have started the guy.
It was a strategic move.
Number 2 waiver
Strategery.
priority. Didn't get him.
It's all
All
about
right,
the
so
principality
I
of
take
the
it.
matter.
Principality. I take it you're going with Gio.
Yes.
All right. Olsen versus Witten. I'm going to go Olsen.
Go, yeah, you go Olsen all day.
It's going to be tight, though.
I'm taking Witten against the Steelers. I mean,
Yeah, I'm going to go Witten.
You know, it's tight. You're freaking bajingo when you're making these decisions.
I'll take that. I'm going to go Witten. We got the double tight end. Eifert going against Miller. Eifert.
Miller.
All right, Miller time. Jay Tucker. I'm going to go Cats.
Against San Francisco, Cats.
Tucker.
All right. And then we got the Seattle D going against the New England. You're really going to do that?
Once again, Brian. I only
I
have
didn't look
one
at your
defense.
All right. I guess
It's Seattle ride or die.
you know you can pick up another D.
What's the point?
You can pick up New Orleans. I did it.
You did it?
It worked out for me.
Did it?
I would pick up somebody. All right. Cincy going against the Giants. I'm going to go Cincy.
Yeah, I got to go with Cincinnati.
I'm going Seattle.
Clearly, if Brady doesn't do well and Seattle D does, that's the game right there.
You know what's going to happen? Is when this game is over and it works out in my favor, I'm going to call Josh and I'm going to go, you mad, bro? You mad, bro?
If this game doesn't go well, I might protest in the streets and burn something.
Oh.
Why don't you burn your little Brady jersey, you twat?
Maybe I will.
All right. Who are you going to go with?
Myself.
Of course.
I think I'm going to win this, and I'm going to be 5-5, and probably 6th place. I mean, at least.
You might be able to enjoy being mediocre.
I would love to be.
It'll put you down at what? 6-4.
2 games away from being mediocre.
2-game losing streak.
But at a 4-game winning streak. That's just
They kind of cancel. They kind of cancel it out, don't they?
No, but like I'm saying is I've gotten 4-game winning streak as opposed to you've got only 4 games won.
Yeah, well, I don't really have a comeback for that. Other than to say I'm going to beat you.
Well, I will give you. I'll send you a participation award in the mail.
I.
got one of those for Hillary Clinton.
Oh,
Ouch! Ouch! Ouch!
that
ouch.
was mean.
That was.
Wasn't that mean, Brian?
She's crying. All right.
Can't you see I'm wearing a purple tie right now? The color of unity. Which is also red and blue combined.
I know. We got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I would think red, white, and blue would be the colors of unity.
Which color would that be?
Red, white, and blue mixed
like a
together.
light
Probably
purple.
black. Probably
Like
black.
your heart.
Because I'm all inclusive.
Red and blue or
I'm all
purple?
inclusive.
Purple plus white is light purple. Lilac.
Don't look at me.
I don't know, lilac, yeah, maybe.
Depends on what order and how much of each.
Well, you're the art teacher.
Oh, I would say light purple.
Okay. Well, we'll take your word.
All right.
With the periwinkle blue sunglasses.
There you
Yeah,
go. Thank you.
Those are something else.
Typical Republican.
Very
Judgmental.
Woody Allen-ish.
Judgmental.
Judgment.
I guess I'm not going to be.
Hipsterish.
Thank you. I'm going to take Cobra Brianna for the win.
Oh, after all those compliments I just gave
Hey,
you.
the only reason is because you're playing Seattle against New England.
Seattle is a very highly recommended defense.
They recommend it, but not against Brady.
They have stopped Brady before.
Hey, what I'll do this week. I think Brady wins this matchup
If it was in Seattle, maybe, but it's in Foxborough.
on Sunday night.
Foxborough, yes.
On Sunday night.
Riddle me this, Josh. Will you be awake Sunday night to watch that game?
Yes. I've been staying up later.
Have you?
I have been.
I have been too. For most every Sunday night game, Monday game, it's terrible. I don't even want to stay up, but it's like you're stuck to the
You
TV.
have to.
Yeah.
So
This is one I actually feel like I'm involved in.
if you
Yeah, that's probably why I'll stay up and
Yeah.
watch it.
if you switch out your D, I would probably choose you. But because you're trying to take Tom Brady down, I'm going to choose Josh.
I'm really scared, though, with the fact that you have Deshaun Jackson in your lineup because he's going to go off.
Yeah, I know.
When does he ever go off?
He is going to go off this week.
And first of all, it took a big man to take down Hitler. That man was Patton. And he was bald. So it takes a big man to take down Tom Brady and use the Seattle defense. And that man is Matt Detling.
I thought you were referring to Josh's Hitler.
Buckle up, Brian. Get ready for a bumpy ride.
Well, I'm not going up against you.
I know, but you're in the cockpit.
I really do hope this matchup comes down to Sunday night. That'll make Sunday night really fun.
I know, especially if I put in Chris Hogan.
Ooh.
No, I don't have him on my bench. So I'm just saying if I pick him up again.
I would.
Every time he catches the ball, he gets hurt. He smacks his head on the turf and goes out for like 10 plays.
Well, he needs one of those Dom Beebe helmets.
That's the comment of the night. That's great. He
Get ahead of his time, man.
He had a huge helmet. All right. Final comments for the week, gentlemen. It's week 10. There are 4 teams that could potentially
6 and
meet
3.
their demise.
Oh, meet their demise.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Who could be
4
buried.
teams.
Yeah.
Is there 4 teams that are
I
3 and
believe
6?
so. Check it.
Wow.
So of those 4 teams, do you think anyone will actually fall and not be able to get up?
You know, it's funny that you're talking about this because you're kind of copycatting Craig.
Also, I didn't hear him.
Well, I mean,
Great minds,
maybe
baby.
you should listen to the guy because he knows what he's talking about. He's awesome. He really knows what he's talking about.
Wait, was the deal that you have to respect him more, or what?
I'm just trying to rub his
Balls?
Whoa.
a little bit. You know, I'm
He's making a cupping motion, for the record.
It's a little disturbing. His gonads. His cojones.
So, what did he have to say?
nothing. I really kind of zoned out, but he did mention that the bottom was playing the top this week.
Okay. Well, do you prefer the top or the bottom? I mean, that's a question.
I kind of like the bottom because I'm lazy.
Kind of prefer the top because I like to do what I like to do.
And you know what? I'm gonna rise to the top, so that's all that matters.
Rise to the top.
At least to like
Fresh
6th place. But I don't know if, let's see here, out of all the like bottom of the tier teams, do I think anyone's actually gonna get knocked out? Well, not me.
Clearly not me.
Clearly not me. Possibly Justin Mahorek.
Not after what? Not so far with what
Actually,
we know.
yeah. Actually, the only team I really, honestly, in my heart of hearts, thinks gonna get knocked out is the Isotopes. I really think he's gonna lose.
I think Jay Huber is gonna get knocked out. Didn't I pick Jay Huber to win?
I don't remember.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Craig.
To get knocked out
They get knocked out. I think you're gonna get knocked out too.
this week?
Yeah, this week.
You're crazy.
Yeah, I really don't think a lot of the bottoms have a good chance this week, but
Wouldn't that be crazy if 4 teams
I
got
think-
knocked out?
I think Huber gets knocked out, but I think it's close, and I don't think the Isotopes get knocked out, and I don't think Detonators get knocked out. Sorry to say,
Thank you.
but
He said he was sorry to say it.
What about FC?
no, FC probably gets knocked out.
I think so too.
You think FC gets knocked out?
Yeah.
I think you guys are crazy. He's got a monster defensive performance here. It's 28-7.
Okay, that's a good point. He's got a good start.
You're cheating.
Well,
Don't look at stats and then make predictions. You're cheating.
How do you think he's gone this far in life?
Apparently cheating.
Yeah.
I mean, just like rigging the preliminaries.
Hillary did that. I think Bernie Sanders.
Hillary did do that.
Yeah.
I'm saying that.
Yeah.
Bernie Sanders would have won.
Agreed.
He would have won.
Yeah.
Even though he had no foreign policy skills whatsoever. But he was just like
Trump has better. I mean,
No, well, yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I didn't vote for the guy.
You didn't vote for Trump?
No.
No.
I'm not gonna say.
What's worse, Trump or Brexit?
Oh, Trump by a mile.
Yeah, I think so too.
Trump is not worse. What's he done that's worse than Brexit?
Well, nothing yet, but still the thought of what he could do is worse than Brexit.
No, I don't think. So you're saying thoughts are worse than actions? So if I think about killing you, but actually kill you, it's which is worse?
All right, you got me there.
Yeah.
So talk to me in a year.
Yeah, let's talk about that in a year, whether Trump is worse than.
All right. Josh gets 1 point.
The only person who's really excited about Trump being president,
Josh?
no, George W. Bush, because prior to this, he was the worst president of all time.
I don't think so.
Now it will be Donald Trump.
Herbert Hoover was the worst president of all time.
I'm sorry, George W. Bush by a mile. Until Donald Trump.
I believe Bush, when he went to vote, he voted for everybody, but him and his wife did not put in a vote for the president.
believe that.
I think that's what they said.
Yeah, I believe that. All right.
Oh, you want me to say something about like the worst president of all time?
I don't.
Ronald Reagan.
Reagan? Are you
Trickle
kidding
down
me?
economics, are you kidding me?
You're just trying to piss on Josh, huh?
I honestly hate Reagan.
Really?
Yes.
They should put that guy on the $10 bill.
You should go to hell.
Whoa, this is a real matchup.
Are you out of your damn mind?
I say you have to bet $10 on the matchup.
We had no business putting an actor in the role of president. We have no business putting Donald Trump in the role of president as well. So, screw
If
that.
history repeats itself, we'll have
Someone will get possibly assassinated.
two people that best presidents we've ever had.
We shall see.
The best. We shall see. It's not one of the best presidents we've ever had.
Boy, he's turning red. I wish you could see him.
All right, gentlemen.
I do want to say that I make fun and I joke around, but I love and respect everybody, just like, with Dub C's message. I hope it works out. I really don't think that, any of the social shit's going to happen. I really don't think that it's going to be as bad as people think. I hope it's not.
Yeah.
And if it is,
I hope not.
if he does anything that really affects my moral judgment, like anything with the bigotry and the racism and all that stuff, I will switch my allegiances to Democrat because I don't believe in that. So I just want everyone to know that.
I like, first off, since he's saying messages, the one, like I was saying, I like on messages, I think it was Justin Dierk to put up the meme. It has a picture of a younger picture of Bernie Sanders, and it goes, "Hey girl, I hear you like revolutions," something like that. I think it's great. You never know. Maybe we could have a revolution in Pennsylvania. What would happen?
Yeah.
Kind of already did, didn't we? We voted for Trump.
Oh,
That is a revolution, not the kind that we were looking for, but it was a revolution.
It's not your revolution.
That's right. That's right.
Canada
It was a revolution.
accepting applications.
Are they though?
Canada's population is about to go up.
Yeah, for all the people, I do like.
Apparently, Canada's immigration website crashed.
That's
Did you hear about that?
I did. Yeah.
That's
Do
crazy.
you think they want Americans to?
I think they crashed it on purpose.
So they couldn't get
Yeah.
Americans.
Yeah.
But no, I want to see. There's every election somebody says, "Oh, if this person gets elected, I'm moving to Canada. Or I'm moving to Costa Rica, or blah 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 blah." Well,
Do you
I
think
wanna see
anyone
that
will?
actually happen.
I have a feeling it might happen this
No, there
time.
are people that will move,
Yeah.
but I mean,
I wonder if any celebrities will.
I doubt it. If you're getting paid millions of dollars, why would you leave?
Well, you can still leave if you're an actor. You can live in Canada and still work in America.
I don't know. I think it's so bad in Canada that people want to be in America, aka Justin Bieber.
True.
So, but Canada's a nice place, actually. But
Beautiful place.
It's very safe.
Yeah.
I'd rather move to Sweden.
Well, clearly.
Clearly, the women there. Oh, mama. 5'10", blonde, blue-eyed. Perfect.
Sounds like bigotry. I don't know.
I don't know.
Sounds like a German talking.
Yeah, German for sure.
Even though I've never dated a blonde or a blue-eyed woman.
Infidel.
All right, we could go on for ages. You ready, Delling?
Yeah, I'm ready, Brian.
You ready, Josh?
Sure. What are we doing?
You're not ready.